Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by funny lady Joey Sims from the Comedy Club. Well, Joey, nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm good, Lisa. Nice to see you.
Well, you look great. I'm sure things are going well.
Well, we're all just so happy to be open.
I know it is definitely a step in the right direction for sure. Now, you guys are starting back together again. Very excited, and you have an event coming up where you're going to have some comedians. So tell me about it.
Right. Well, I open the show. I'm a comedian. And then we have a headliner who's just wonderful. And I get my headliners off the cruise ships and from Las Vegas. But I just happen to know so many, Yeah. And his name's Don Friesen. I always say there won't be a dry seat in the house because he's very, very funny. He's the headliner, and he goes on for 45 minutes.
Wow, that is great. Now, where is he from? Where'd you get him?
He lives in Studio City. I get him from all over because when I was taking classes and things, I met a lot of them that succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
And they love it that we give to Meals on Wheels. And so they come, and mostly they love our audience.
Well, I think that, it's nice that you can bring something funny to everybody here. And, and within the last year or so, you really haven't been able to do that quite as well as you used to. So it's nice to be able to be back. Now, this event is going to happen this next Thursday, and it's going to be at Clubhouse 5. So you should pack the house.
We always do. We always do. And what I tell people is the doors open at 6. And if you want a seat, because we have had to send people away before, I hope we don't this time. But if you want a seat, kind of get in line around quarter of, and our people bring their own food. A lot of them just bring a sandwich. They sit in a group, they bring different things, and they dine and wine for an hour because we have a bar.
Nice.
And then the show goes on at 7.
Okay, excellent.
So that's my advice. Get there by 6.
Yeah, get there early. Now, you mentioned that your proceeds go to Meals on Wheels. So that is awesome. You've been supporting Meals on Wheels for quite some time.
16 years.
16 years, and that is really great. Meals on
I was 39 when I started.
I was 12.
Yeah.
I love that. Too funny. And so it's nice that you're able to find an organization that you really support.
Yeah, we love it. And I keep telling my people one day we all may need it, so. I like also to keep 98% in Laguna Woods.
Right. Which is awesome. That is just great. That is wonderful. Well, how do you see your monologue going for this first time since COVID?
I'm having a hard time. I grew up funny. I've always been funny. And I guess I'm still depressed from the lockdown also because I'm a very active person. One of my jokes is that I love to get dressed up. I used to own designer stores. Mm-hmm. And so I got all decked out and I put a little wine in each room. And I went bar hopping.
That's right. I remember we talked during COVID. You did mention that. I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah, I think it's funny too. And I did that. It's true. Yeah.
I love it. You went bar hopping. That is too funny. I mean, that is a good one. That's a really good one. But there's some great silver linings, from the lockdown. Obviously, we have our Zoom capabilities, although I'm sure you can find some very funny material about Zooms and how, great
I did a Zoom comedy for the people. And to me, it was like having surgery with no anesthetic. I really didn't like it. You're really good at Zoom.
Oh, well, you kind of have to just roll with the punches, right? You have to adapt. And that's what we've all learned to do is adapt. But, one thing that you did mention is that you're still a little depressed. Well, unfortunately, it is a byproduct of being alone, and it's isolation and depression. And we've talked to many of our doctors about that. And, I'm hoping that lots of people will be able to be helped going forward. So laughter is one of the best medicines. So you just knock off their socks.
We have audience members from 55 to 90.
Mhm.
And that's what the main thing that comedians come for. I've never seen a more appreciative audience. And they laugh and cheer and they sing with me when I come out for my song. And they're just so much fun.
Good.
I told people, I like old people, and my publicity guy says, well, it's a good thing. But they do have a they have a special appreciation. I really think they do for comedy.
Well, this time probably more than any other time for sure.
Right.
So like you said, I'm sure it will sell out. There'll be lots of people. Now, one thing, let's talk about how you get tickets and stuff. Now you say contact Surrey. Is that the only way?
No. They just stand in line and Surrey will take their money.
Oh, so it's on the premise.
Right. It's like theater.
Oh, okay. So
Kind
nothing.
of how we view it. We don't actually have members, but we have the same 400 that come often. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's
so
how
then,
it is.
then they need to get in line, bring the money,
Right.
and pay as they
And
go.
bring your ID, and it's $10 now.
Okay.
And like I said, the bar is there and everything. And we set up the tables completely.
Perfect.
So when they bring their food, it's all there. And then we do cake and coffee after.
Oh, okay,
Which
good.
is, that's a big endeavor, but people like that.
Do they sometimes get to meet the comedians?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. But they know a lot of them, that I'll have the same ones. In fact, in January, I had no idea when I booked Donald Friesen, because I adore him. He's very funny. And everybody can relate to him because he talks about grandparents and kids. And, it's hard to get the right comedian for this group.
Yeah.
You have to please the 60-year-olds, and we try to stay PG-13. And then I have to not shock my church ladies till they're under the table. I have to be careful who I get,
Exactly.
So,
Well, that's a lot of research on your part.
right. It's a lot of work too, because I write my own comedy. Now, I didn't realize until a day or two ago, I had Don in January. So he was my last one.
Oh my goodness.
I usually try it, but they won't remember, and these are pros. They always have new stuff, always. In fact, I understand that he just got a divorce, so the happy marriage thing might not be there as strong. And this is interesting. When we first got free, one of my best comedians called me and said, Joey, please book me. The only thing I've been booked for is a colonoscopy. I need comedy. So they say funny things. They really do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's great. I mean, that is perfect. You got me rolling, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success. So thank you for the information.
Well, thank you for having me. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome. Stay healthy and have a good time.
You too. We appreciate you, Lisa. Bye-bye.
I'm glad. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll be right back after this.